mortgage market update. Hopefully you guys are all staying dry. Hopefully everyone's driving safe on those roads. It looks like some much needed rain has come into Amador County, Calaveras County, and the greater Northern California area. So fingers and toes crossed, we get some nice healthy rain without too much disaster along with it. We have some big news, but we're going to jump through it real quick. JOLTS Job report came back for December 2024, and as you can see, it's revised down to 7.6 million. Now, this seems like a big number on its face, but when compared to 2 years ago, we were at 12 million job openings. Now, why is this important? Less job openings, meaning that things are good? Well, do keep in mind we're really only talking about mortgage rates in this perspective. I know that less jobs equal less wage growth equals less people having jobs, which is not good for the general economy. And the thought is, because it's not good for the general economy, well, the federal government has to do something like lowering interest rates in general in order to spur the economy a little bit more. With less wages and less jobs, people become a little bit more stringent with their money and they stop spending them as much. We saw lower GDP numbers last month coming in at around 2.4%. This is a good indication that we are going to see mortgage rates drop. And over the last 8 weeks or so, we finally have had a small trickle down. Remember, last week we finally came down, and this was fresh off the heels of a 6-week increase. So we're finally under the 7% range on the 30-year fixed rate mortgage, but do keep in mind, this is for all credit scores, 20% down and discount points. Keep in mind, this is an average of all the loans that were done on a 30-year fixed rate mortgage over the last week, 6.95%. So do watch last week's video, very important in this conversation, and I highly encourage everyone to go take a look at it because discount points might not be the best investment strategy in the coming markets. And here we are with the mortgage-backed security charts. Green and up is good, red and down is bad. And as you can see, we have a little bit of progress being made today, but over the last few days, it's been very stagnant. A lot of the news that's come out seems like it's earth-shattering, but it really hasn't moved the needle in the mortgage market too much. So we're seeing interest rates stagnate. They're starting to come down a teensy bit, and lenders are starting to be more competitive with this. So do keep that in mind. But before you leave today, I want to give you a VA. Did you know 2% of seller credits can be used to pay down the borrower's debts? Real quick, on a conventional with minimum down, 3% seller credits are allowed. On FHA, minimum down is 6% seller credits allowed. On a VA, minimum down, 4% seller credits. However, a VA loan is the only one in which 2% of those seller credits can actually be used to pay down your borrower's debts. This is really important if you get to an issue with debt to income ratios and qualification, but this is also really important in case your VA buyer might have something in the background that must be paid before close of escrow, such as a tax lien or some kind of collection account lurking in the background. With a VA buyer doing 0% down, trying to avoid as much closing costs as possible, this could be a make or break. Keep this in your back pocket, and for more Did You Knows, give us a call here at Homestead. We would be glad to share all of them with you. Thanks for your time.